session, Perkins reaction, wherein the aromatic aldehyde, that is benzaldehyde, is going to react with the acetic anhydride in aliphatic anhydride, that is acetic anhydride of aliphatic acids, acetic anhydride, in presence of sodium salt of aliphatic acid to form alpha beta unsaturated acid. This reaction is known as Perkins reaction. So wherein the reaction is benzaldehyde is going to react with the acetic anhydride. In presence of sodium salt of acetic acid, sodium salt of acetate to form alpha beta unsaturated acid. So this is a functional group, that is carboxylic acid. This is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, and here alpha beta unsaturated group is formed, unsaturated acid is formed. Alpha beta unsaturated aromatic acid, which is commonly called as cinnamic acid. Is commonly called as cinnamic acid. Benzene ring with alpha beta unsaturation attached to it and a carboxylic group is called as cinnamic acid. So benzene reacts with acetic anhydride in presence of sodium acetate to form cinnamic acid. This reaction is known as Perkins reaction. This reaction is known as Perkins reaction. Coming to the mechanism part of this. In step 1, the acetic anhydride what we are using, that is forming a nucleophile. But before that, I want to tell you that sodium acetate what you are using, that sodium acetate splits up into Na plus CH3COO minus, that is acetate ion, carboxylate ion. That carboxylate ion is used in the first step. So sodium acetate splits up into acetate ion and a sodium ion. That splitting takes place where it forms first I'll write this. The same CH3 I'll write in this fashion. Acetic anhydride what you are using, that acetic anhydride, or else I'll write it in a straight line. The same thing, acetic anhydride, I write it in this fashion, but I'll write this CH3 in this way. Clear? So this abstracts alpha hydrogen. This abstracts alpha hydrogen. This abstracts alpha hydrogen. It's simple acid-base reaction. So when it abstracts alpha hydrogen, the bond electron will move towards carbon to form a carbon anion will move towards carbon to form carbon anion. Carbon anion is generated, which is acts as nucleophile because that carbon is rich in electron, having a pair of electrons with it, and it is basic in nature and highly reactive. That species is called as nucleophile. This nucleophile is going to attack carbonyl carbon of the aldehyde molecule. So this is going to attack here, and the pi bond electron will move towards oxygen to form an oxide ion. Oxide ion is generated. So in the third step, that oxide ion which is formed is going to react with the acetic acid, that is proton, abstracts proton from acetic acid.
मला ते
मला क्लास पाहिजे तिकडे
तोपर्यंत नंतर येते तुला मग हे घे.
देणार कोणालाच देणार
चार्जिंग नाही का अलर्ट आली
फुल आहे त्याच्यात मी फुल एकदम
Mute.
full.
Somebody is on his
त्याच्यात
mic. Please mute it.
किती टक्के आहे माहिती का तुला 75% चार्ज माझ्या मोबाईल मध्ये रे दाखवू का तुला दाखवू
खोटं बोला सकाळी मला ना आणि ब्राईटनेस कमी केलतास अरे माणसाचा चेहरा काय ना गेलाय
हे नाही रे चार्जिंग
76 ओप्पो ओप्पोचा सगळ्यात मोठा मोबाईल कोणता आहे
So the attack of this nucleophile attacks this carbonyl carbon, and this pi bond electron will move towards oxygen to form an oxide ion. This oxide ion wants to stabilize. It abstracts proton from this acetic acid which is formed, and abstracts proton and forms a hydroxy group as a stable molecule. Hydroxy derivative is formed, and once again the OH from water molecule, where it splits up into H plus and OH minus, that OH will attack this and abstracts one more alpha hydrogen, and thus the alpha hydrogen comes out with a hydroxy group, forms water molecule, and the bond electron will try to form a double bond between this, and at the same time this OH will eliminate. When it tries to form double bond here, that OH will eliminate, and ultimately what is formed is an alpha beta unsaturation is formed. This alpha beta unsaturation further upon hydrolysis, because we wanted to prepare acid derivative, so it undergoes hydrolysis in the last step. It forms acid derivative, alpha beta unsaturated acid derivative, and acetic acid as a byproduct. This is formed in last step. So I'll just repeat it once again. So in first step mechanism, where that sodium acetate what you are using, that will split up into Na plus and COO minus carboxylate acetate, that is acetate ion and sodium salt, and that acetate ion abstracts alpha hydrogen from this acetic anhydride. The same acetic anhydride I have written in this fashion so that its understanding is very easy. So it abstracts hydrogen, alpha hydrogen from this, because that alpha hydrogens are acidic in nature, and this is a base nucleophile where simple acid base reaction takes place, and it abstracts, and this bond electron will move towards this alpha carbon to form an anion. So anion is generated, carbon anion is formed. This carbon anion also acts as nucleophile because it has got a pair of electrons, negative charge on it, highly reactive species, and it is basic in nature. So all this, that's why it is called as nucleophile also. And since it is a carbon having a pair of electrons, that's why it's called as carbon anion. This carbon anion is going to attack carbonyl carbon of the aldehyde molecule, benzaldehyde what we are used. So that forms this, and this, when it attacks this carbon, carbonyl carbon, the pi bond electron will move towards oxygen to form an oxide ion. So form an oxide ion. So this oxide ion wants to stabilize. It abstracts proton from acetic acid, forms an hydroxy derivative, and this hydroxy derivative in the next step is actually stable, but in the next step, what happens is it is going to react with a nucleophile, that is base OH. That OH once again abstracts one more alpha hydrogen, and the bond electrons between alpha carbon and alpha hydrogen will try to form a double bond between alpha and beta. And when they form a double bond between alpha and beta, that beta carbon eliminates hydroxy group. It eliminates hydroxy group. That's ultimately what is formed is alpha beta unsaturated acid is formed. This particular derivative is once again stable, but our aim is to prepare the acid derivative. So it undergoes hydrolysis in the next step. In the fifth step, what happens is that particular alpha beta unsaturated ester, what it is formed, that undergoes hydrolysis. That ester undergoes hydrolysis to form an acid group, and two acids are generated, that is aromatic alpha beta unsaturated aromatic acid and aliphatic acid, that is cinnamic acid and acetic acid are generated. So ultimately what is formed is the benzaldehyde is going to react with acetic anhydride to form alpha beta unsaturated acid, that is cinnamic acid is generated. This is what the Perkins reaction. Clear? I'll summarize this once again. Perkins reaction, it is a reaction of benzaldehyde reacts with the acetic anhydride in presence of sodium acetate to form alpha beta unsaturated acid, which is commonly called as cinnamic acid. This reaction is known as Perkins reaction. This reaction is known as Perkins reaction. Coming to mechanism, in step 1, the acetic anhydride what we are using, that will react with the sodium acetate, that is acetate ion. That acetate ion comes from that sodium acetate. That splits up into Na plus and COO minus. That is acetate ion is formed. That acetate ion acts as a nucleophile. It abstracts as a base where it abstracts alpha hydrogen from this acetic anhydride molecule, and the bond electrons between alpha carbon and hydrogen will move towards alpha carbon to form carbon anion. Which is a nucleophile, where that nucleophile is a carbon nucleophile because that carbon has got a pair of electrons, negative charge and highly reactive, and it is basic in nature. That's why it is nucleophile, where this nucleophile is going to attack carbonyl carbon of the aldehyde molecule, that benzaldehyde what you are using. And when it attacks this carbonyl carbon, the pi bond electron will move towards oxygen to form an oxide ion. This oxide ion is generated by this attack of this nucleophile that wants to stabilize. In the next step, it abstracts proton from acetic acid, forms an hydroxy derivative. Clear? This hydroxy derivative in the next step, once again, it is going to lose alpha hydrogen to the base. The OH abstracts one more alpha hydrogen from this hydroxy derivative. It abstracts this hydrogen as a proton and forms water molecule, and the bond electron will move towards to form a double bond between alpha and beta. When they form, that pi bond electron, that alpha electrons try to form a double bond between alpha and beta, the beta carbon eliminates hydroxy group. That eliminate hydroxy groups, and ultimately what is formed is alpha beta unsaturation is formed. Alpha beta pi bond is formed. Alpha beta pi bond is formed. Clear? So this particular alpha beta pi bond is formed, and this undergoes hydrolysis to get the acid derivative. This undergoes hydrolysis in presence of water molecule. It forms an cinnamic acid and acetic acid. Cinnamic acid and acetic acid. Clear? Since this is what the Perkins reaction. Clear? For benzoic acid, benzoin condensation, actually we are running out of time. So I will just